Alright guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is my first video with my new camera, so we're just gonna hop in. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope things are looking a little bit clearer. I got a new camera, I got some new lights. So I apologize if it's a little funky. I'm still working out the kinks, and by working out the kinks I mean I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm just kind of stumbling through the dark through this, but I am so excited. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited, you guys. But today's video is going to be a Shop My Stash update video. So if you guys didn't catch my first one, I'll link it down below. But basically, I have some makeup storage on top of my desk, and I decided to kind of use that as a Shop My Stash type basket thing to kind of help me rotate through my collection. I do plan on doing these about once a month. I think in my intro video I said I'm going to do them once every 2 months. That's too long. I was already getting bored with the products like 2 weeks in. So I've decided to make this a monthly series on my channel. But if you guys want to see what I chose for this next month, just keep watching. Okay guys, so welcome back to my second Shop My Stash of 2020. So I just want to come on here really quick and say that I'm really happy with the amount of products that I chose last time. After I had chose them and I was kind of thinking through and using them for about a week, I was like, I don't know if this is enough. But I felt like that was a good number to start with because inevitably I did end up grabbing a few more products here and there from my collection, and they made their way into my little organizer that's on top of my desk. So I just wanted to hop in and say that before I start taking everything and putting it away. I thought it might be super satisfying for you guys to watch that in like a time-lapse style video. So let's hop into that. Alright guys, so you guys know the drill. We're going to dive into each drawer and I'm going to pick out a couple products from each that I want to use. Of course, my Project Pan items are already in my little organizer. They're already pulled out, so I will get some use out of them. But let's jump in with foundations, primers, and concealers. So I've really been enjoying it lately, mixing my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Foundation along with my Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. And that would be my laundry timer. And then adding just a touch of this pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation. I've really been loving that combo, so I think I'm going to keep those three out. Those were the three that I actually pulled out. I'm going to grab the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer in the shade C3, just because I'm trying to use up this shade, because I actually think C2 is a better match for me. But I'm also going to grab the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer, just to add a little bit of hydration on those days that I'm feeling extra dry. I honestly haven't really been wearing a primer a whole lot lately, but I do kind of want to throw this e.l.f. Dewy Primer back into the mix. I don't know, I just want to see how it performs with my drier skin. I feel like when I was using that before, my skin was really not that dry. Alright, next up we have blushes, bronzers, and highlighters. So for blush, I do already have one in my Project Pan, and I'm really tempted to throw this Laura Geller one back in because this was my Project Pan last year, and I so enjoyed using this blush. But I feel like if I throw that in, I might not use my Project Pan blush. We'll have to see. No, I think I am just going to throw it in because I really, really do love this one. Last time, I only threw in the Super Duper Natural Highlight from Laura Mercier, and I was so missing that blinding glow. So I'm actually going to put in my Flower Beauty Highlighting Trio. This is one that I feel like can be worn really sheerly or go in like full force and be super impactful. Then I also kind of found myself wanting some colorful highlighters, so I think I'm also going to throw in my Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit. And then I feel like I definitely need a bronzer because I'm almost done with the one in my Project Pan. Let's see, which one do I want to grab? I think I'm going to grab my Butter Bronzer. I have a pretty big pan in this one. If I could finish this one up before I buy any other bronzers, that would be super awesome, but Butter Bronzer is notorious for being such a pain in the butt to use up. So I'm going to throw this one in hopes of using it up. Alright, now we are on to kind of my free floating eye products. So I really want to throw in my NYX Glitter Glue. I feel like I was constantly going back into these drawers for this product. So this is one that I really want in my organizer this time around. As far as like cream and liquid shadows, I'm not really sure what I want because I haven't picked out my palettes yet. Maybe I should have done that before this, but we're going to make it work. I think I want to pull out this Milani Hypnotic Lights eye topper. This one's in the shade Luster Light. Ooh, and then maybe this Morphe shadow as well. I haven't used these in quite a long time. These are just Morphe's liquid shadows. This one is in the shade Ignite. It's like this beautiful kind of olivey bronze tone. And then maybe let's grab a liquid glitter liner. I think I'm going to grab this one from Urban Decay. This one is in the shade Midnight Cowboy. Okay, now we are on to my glitter and liner drawer. I feel like this one's hard to do without knowing which palettes I'm gonna pick. Let's pull out this glitter. This one from Kaleido Cosmetics. This one is in the shade Polaris. It's got so many different colors. I don't know if I've ever used that glitter yet. It is super duper gorgeous, so I'm gonna grab that one. And then I think I'm also going to grab this shade from Eclectic Beauty Cosmetics. This one's in the shade, I think this is the Fairy Dust, and it's in the shade Pixie. It's the most beautiful, like, champagne-y shade that has the most gorgeous green ship. So I think that's all I'm going to grab from this drawer at this point. Alright, now we're on to my kind of natural lippies drawer is what I call this drawer. This time around, I think I actually want to pull out a couple of lip liners. I found myself reaching for them pretty often. So the first one that I want to grab is this one from Buxom. This is one of their plump line lip liners. This one's in the shade Incognito. And then I think I'm also going to grab this one from Essence. It's their soft contouring lip liner in the shade Big Proposal. Let's check this shade out. This one's from Physicians Formula. It's kind of a beautiful, soft, peachy pink shade. It's in the shade, oh no, I think my sticker came off on the bottom. I think it's in the shade like Bare Petal or something. I'll insert the name on the screen if I can figure it out. Then I think I'm going to throw in my Eclectic Beauty Cosmetics Clear Gloss once again because I did really enjoy having this in there last time. Ooh, or maybe like a peachy lip. I'm going to grab this Bite Lippy Pencil. This one's in the shade Sable. I don't have anything peachy in there right now, and I feel like I reach for peach lippies a lot. And then I'm going to pull out this Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Liquid High Shine Lipstick in the shade Cedar Later, like see you later, but trees. Oh, that was rough. Okay, but I'm going to throw this one in for a bit more of a neutral lip. Now, finally, we have my setting spray drawer, and for this one, I think I want to pull out my Pixie Beauty Glow Mist. I haven't actually tried this yet, and I've really been wanting to, but I'm just afraid it's going to be, like, too dewy. So I'm also going to grab my Makeup Revolution Sport Fix setting spray. This one's definitely a little bit more matte, so I think these two together will be a match made in heaven. Alright guys, so I did pick out a few palettes. I feel like maybe I picked out too many, but I'll make it work either way. So the first one that I grabbed is my Juvia's Place Deuce palette. I have just been really craving these really springy tones lately. I feel like this is super dark. Let me go get a light really quick. Alright, I hope the lighting is a little bit better. And then next I grabbed my Menagerie Cosmetics Feral palette. Lately I've been like keeping the boxes that my palettes come in. I don't know why. I feel like that's taking my makeup hoarding like to a new level. But here is what this palette looks like. The outside is really beautiful. I honestly didn't really love it when I bought it, but the longer I have it, the more I love it. And I just really like the pinks and the greens in here. I feel like I can create some fun kind of springy looks. I know it's not quite spring yet, but I'm like just itching for the warm weather. So my palette choices are kind of springy, summery. I'm just wishing for warm weather. But anyways, next I grabbed my ColourPop Through My Eyes palette. This was created in collaboration with I Love Sarah He, and this one is one of my absolute favorite palettes. I just love the color story, and the shadows themselves are really fun to work with. I also grabbed my ColourPop Frozen 2 palette. This is the Anna palette. This one has some really gorgeous kind of warm, cozy tones if I do feel like, I mean, I don't know necessarily if this is like wintry makeup, but when I think of wintry makeup, I think of warm, cozy tones. Next, I grabbed my Bad Habit Cult Mania palette. This palette is supposed to be a dupe of the Pat McGrath Mothership 2 palette, bronze something palette. One of the Mothership palettes is supposed to be a dupe for, and I feel like I haven't really used this a whole lot, so I want to give it a try. I know I really like those super metallic shades, but I haven't really played with the matte a whole lot, so I want to give this one a try and see what I can do with it. Next up, I grabbed the Misunderstood palette from ColourPop. This one I just kind of grabbed because I want to play with those blues and purples and greens. I'm not honestly super excited about the rest of this palette, and I feel like maybe I will declutter it sooner than later, but I do want to play with it because I haven't touched it in quite a while. And then I pulled out my Menagerie Whale Song palette because, you guys, I am feeling green. I've been doing so many pink, purple, blue looks with the Alma palette, which I truly enjoyed using, but I've missed my greens, and this has a lot of really pretty unique green tones in it, so I grabbed this one out to play with. And then finally, I grabbed my Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. I was without this palette for like a month and a half because I accidentally left it at home when I went home for the weekend, so I do want to pull this one back out and get some more use out of it. So that's gonna wrap up my Shop My Stash picks for this next month. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to let me know in the comments down below what your favorite way to shop your stash is. Do you like using like those randomization apps to shop your stash? Do you like to pull it out yourself? Do you have your friends or family pull it out for you? I would love to know down below. I'm thinking that maybe one of these months I'll do like my boyfriend shops my stash and have him film that up for me for a month. I think that could be really fun because he knows nothing about makeup. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!